Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So buyers came in at the bottom here on Friday, and that bottom is right there. You can look to the left, you see the structure. Actually drop it down a little bit. There you go. So there's the swing high, and look at all the support that was found here. So we came back and tested that last week, and now we've gapped up. More importantly, look at the oscillators. Big set of diversions here. Oscillators separated, one of them almost at the 20. Still no signal just yet, but it is indicating that you need to have your eyes open. Can I just add this level in here? That was the double top. It played out perfectly on Friday, and we're back into this top area, which was a double top neckline. And look to the left, look at the structure there. So now that to me is a line in the sand. That's 15,493. Need to get above that, start building a base above it, and then you have an opportunity to look at this to the upside. I'm going to draw, although it's not really defined just yet, but this trend line that is starting could be fairly interesting moving forward. So looking at the 3 hour, you can see big up, big down underneath the moving averages. Now we've got a bearish crossover. Oscillators indicating that we should be looking for a move to the upside. I'm a bit skeptical about that, and I'll give you pretty much the same as what I'm seeing on the S&P. This is chaotic. If you look at this on the hour, green bars and red bars, that's completely chaotic. Diversions here. We've gapped up. We need to get above this area. So 15,493 is the area we need to capture. And we need to build a base above that before I start looking for longs. Now, what could happen here is we could immediately just reverse down during the European session and come and close this gap, which is why I've put the trend line in, because anything on the trend line or back on 15,277 is going to be interesting. 15,277, if we get below that and we come back and test it and then reject it, that would be a fairly strong indication for shorts. However, just looking at the currencies this morning, I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, 15-minute, Friday's 15-minute price action, all over the place, no real structure. Sold the news was good, sold it. Lots of other noise in the market, but nothing really materialized. Now, if you look at this, there is a bit of support here. Moving averages have crossed over, so this could be an area. The gap could be an area. Bottom line is you want to be above the moving averages before you start looking at this for any move to the upside, and at the same time you want to be sort of below the lows of last week before you start looking for any meaningful shorts. So that's kind of my outlook at the moment. So sit on hands until one of those two conditions meet. And granted, it's a 220 point range that I'm looking at. It's the highs and lows of Friday that we're paying attention to. But in all honesty, from price action perspective, that's what you're looking for. So if it's going to be long, you're looking for a move above Friday's high. If it's going to continue short, you're looking for a move below Friday's low. So that's kind of the view that we've got right now. It is Monday, it's a little bit confused, and if you have a look at what we've got here, we've got a red bar on the daily here. Buyers stepping in ever so slightly, but now look, we're testing the high there. That's why you're going to be skeptical about about shorts until you break the structure. Break that structure, then your next logical area of support is all the way down here. But that's going to have to be a proper break, proper retest before we get into that. Otherwise, I suspect more of the same. So anyway, that's kind of my outlook for today. It is looking relatively confused. So just be very cautious. I don't really want to be jumping in here when we are hovering around like that. If we were open flat and we're rejecting one of these tails here, then it would be a clear cut of look for the opportunity to short another attempt at the lows here, possibly for a break. But the fact that we've gapped up like this and above the moving averages now, I'm more leaning on towards a long, but I want to base above 15,493. Get that, then we'll look at this. Otherwise, I'm sitting on the sides until one of those two levels break. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.